What's up guys, welcome back to another Lil Maguizy video on the Lil Maguizy channel. I am your host, Lil Maguizy. Today, I thought my shirt was on backwards for a minute. Stupid. We're gonna take a look at a man, a green woman, a grey man with tattoos and he's bald, a talking tree and a raccoon. Let's do it, shall we? Guardians of the Galaxy, starring Chris Pratt as Peter Quill Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer, with Vin Diesel, as Groot, and Bradley Cooper as Rocket. So basically, oh, and also there's music too, good ass music. So basically this shit starts off in around the 1980s where Peter Quill, his ma is sadly dying, and so he sees his ma die and he's very sad, which is understandable. I haven't experienced it, but it's sad nonetheless. Yeah. So basically every time I watch it, I cry. And then he goes outside to mourn, and then he gets taken away by a spaceship. And 26 years later, he is in space dancing to music, and then he finds this orb. Then some people come up and try and shoot him, and he's like, "My name is Star-Lord." Who? Star-Lord, man. Alright. And that's that. And then Groot and Rocket, they're in like this fountain area where Groot's drinking the water. And then we go up to space again. Well, it's technically space, but dark space, like usual. And where Thanos, I'm sure you remember him, is there, and some guy called Ronan and Gamora and her sister Nebula, who are adopted. And so Gamora, he tells them to search out for the Power Stone, and Gamora does it. And she tries to fight Groot and Rocket, then Quill comes and they get arrested, and then they meet Drax, and then they break out, and then, by the way, Rocket is like obsessed with weapons. And so they go to the Collector to explain the orb, and then Ronan comes and betrays Thanos. Right? And then I think Peter Quill's having feelings for Gamora, and then she's like, "No, I know who you are, Peter Quill." And then that's fair, I guess. Right? And Drax, he's mourning the death of his wife and daughter because of Thanos, and Rocket's just being a dick. He's like, "Oh, boo-hoo, my wife and child are dead." And then Groot's like, "I am Groot." Yeah, that's all he says, "I am Groot." And so then eventually Ronan comes and they all get shot, and then Groot makes this like tree dome, and he tragically sacrifices himself. But before he does, he says, "We are Groot." Very sad, and then he's gone. And then Ronan has the Power Stone, and then he tries to destroy Xandar. That's what the place is called. And then Peter Quill's like, "I'm dancing. Let's have a dance off, bro." Ow! And then that's that. And then the orb comes out, and then Peter tries to grab it, and he does grab it, but then he gets, obliterated. Well, he doesn't get obliterated. He feels like he's about to be obliterated, and then Gamora, Groot, and Rocket, they hold each other's hands, and Ronan dies. That's it. And then they return the power orb. They return the Power Stone to be safe. It's not like it's going to be taken away. And then they fly away to space. That's that. Boom. After credit scene time, Groot is regrowing, and Drax is just sitting there, and then Groot's dancing, like baby Groot is dancing, like listening to Michael Jackson's "I Want You," the Jackson 5, "I Want You Back." I want you. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, that's that. other after credit scene, the collector's just chilling, and then a duck is there like, so. That's it. Boom. There's no fancy style credits, but there is fancy ass music. Overall thoughts. I feel like I've taken this shit for granted and I'm gonna get a lot of hate. But now it's... This is fucking dope. This is actually fucking dope. Fuck am I on about? It's actually really, really fucking good. It is, I'm not joking. Yeah. Anyway, join us next time when we take a look at a man in a metal suit, a soldier with a shield, a god, a big giant green monster, a woman with guns, a man with a bow and arrow, and a woman who can make these like weird red telekinetic powers, and a Marvel version of the Flash, and a pink android, or red. Goodbye.